You've probably seen these painted faces on the tops of houses, pasted onto construction sites, shops, or glaring from the backs of lorries on the highway. Here in the south, we call them Drishti Gombe. I used to dismiss them as superstition, relics from a bygone era, but over the years, I've come to see that there's a hidden logic to their presence, and maybe even some science that explains why they're still so common. I remember seeing one for the first time on top of my grandmother's house, a wide-eyed face with a red tongue stuck out, teeth too big to be real. It looked more cartoon than human, but as a child, it was enough to keep us off the terrace. That face felt alive, like it could see us, like we weren't meant to be there. And then, as with most things we grew up around, I stopped noticing them. They blended into the backdrop. But now that I design homes for a living, I see them everywhere again. And I've come to realize that while it's easy to dismiss these, they are not an isolated phenomenon. Across India, they go by many different regional names, each shaped by language, but all doing the same quiet job, watching. And it doesn't stop there. In Turkey, there's the Nazar Boncu. In Greece, the Mati. In Thailand, spirit houses stand outside buildings like little watchtowers. In Myanmar and Cambodia, temple gates are flanked by lion guardians with wide, unblinking eyes. In China, Shishi stone lions stand sentry at entrances. In Okinawa, the Shisha guard the rooftops. In West Africa, carved power figures with mirrored eyes and nails driven into their bodies were placed to protect and to witness. In the Andes, pre-Incan buildings were marked by stylized faces, part feline, part human, always watching from the edges of sacred space. So what do all these faces have in common? They are not gods, they're not idols, they are boundaries. They're there just to make you pause, to create the feeling, however faint, that you are being watched. And that feeling, it turns out, changes how we behave. At Newcastle University, researchers ran a simple test, an honesty box for office tea and coffee with a poster above it. Some weeks flowers, other weeks a pair of eyes. When the eyes were there, people paid nearly 3 times more. No camera, no consequences, just the suggestion of a gaze. Before we had CCTV, we had architecture, ritual, and pareidolia, our brain's tendency to find faces even when there are none. These symbols weren't just superstition, they were early psychology, a way to keep trouble from crossing the threshold. And while it's always good to be skeptical of things that feel illogical or mystical, this might be one of those rare cases that reminds us quite literally that there's more than meets the eye. If you like optimistic stories about design, architecture, and cities, follow me at Tall Stories.